So this is gonna be a little bit of a different check-in. I think I'm not gonna do like my measurements or anything this week. I will scroll through MyFitnessPal and just kind of talk about my weight and what I've been eating a little bit these last couple of days since I've been on vacation, and yeah, just clip on. I haven't taken a whole lot of clips of things, I don't think, but I'll just, like I normally do, just snip together all of my clips that I've taken over the past week, just to give an update. Overall, I don't know if my sister's scale is broken or what, but I've weighed the same every day. Like, I've weighed myself the last 3 days and it's been exactly the same, 155.8. I think I've been eating under 2,000 calories. I've been tracking it, but since a lot of these places aren't like chain restaurants, it's like I'm just kind of making my best guess on entering it into MyFitnessPal for my meals. And I've been trying to be conservative, so I'm putting in more calories than what I think I actually ate, just to make sure I'm not like underestimating. And yeah, I don't know, it seems like I'm just kind of maintaining with this. One thing I do want to note though about like this vacation versus like vacations I used to take with my family in the past is like, I don't know if most people's families were like this, but it seemed like most of my other vacations revolved around food. You know, it was not revolved around it, but it's just kind of like that was one of like the things you would go on vacation for. Like, oh, this week I can eat whatever I want. And like, it's just weird that like that was one of the big like excitements about vacation, is like, well, I'm not gonna care, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. And it was like we would always end up going out to eat and just spending all this money on going out to eat. We would have like, we go to breakfast, we go to lunch, we go to dinner, and I don't normally eat like 3 meals a day, but that was always just something we did on vacation. But this vacations, and the last couple of vacations I've had have been different because I'm more focused on kind of like the experience and trying, like, my hand's shaking, trying new experiences and different things that I'm there. And especially here, since I'm like visiting my sister, so it's not like both of us are on vacation. But it's been kind of nice because it seems like there's been a few things she's wanted to try in LA, but like didn't really have somebody to go do it with. And so it's kind of like we're just doing a bunch of things that she wanted to do, but I want to do too. Like, she's picked things that like I would be interested in, but also things that she's kind of wanted to do, but didn't want to go alone or didn't have anybody that would want to do it with her. So it's been pretty cool. And so yeah, like it hasn't been focused on like food, like we have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you know, find a nice restaurant to go to. Like yesterday, she did pick a cool restaurant in this town that we went to a couple of days ago, but yeah, we were full all day and we didn't get dinner. We just kind of DoorDashed some desserts, and then yesterday we went out to the beach and there was this like vegan food stand, and we went out to that and got some meals. And then we were pretty full for most of the day. So yeah, like that's something that's been nice about this trip and my more recent trips. Like, it's not just about like I'm just gonna let myself go and just eat whatever I want and use it as an excuse. It's kind of like we eat when we're out and when we're hungry, and you know, that's it. And because of that, you know, it's not like I've just gained a ton of weight already since I've been here. I say that now, we'll see how next week goes, but so far that's been how it's been. She's got all these things planned. We're about to go to the farmer's market and stuff like that, so it's gonna be nice. But yeah, I'll do a quick, I don't really have that much for this week, and like I said, I probably won't have that much honestly for the next few months, just because I'm focusing more on school than on, you know, my weight. And not really even my weight, you know, like it's just my body and understanding like how different foods affect my body and affect my mood. And you know, I'm just trying to figure things out, figure myself out, and you know, and then next year really getting in line with like how different foods affect, how my body looks and things like that, and working out and all that, with when I trained for the competition. But yeah, I'll stop rambling and I'll just scroll through my Fitness Pal real quick and clip in my videos from this week. Okay, so yeah, it's so weird how I can completely forget about, a few days ago. So right now, I'm not feeling super hungry all the time, and I think that's why I'm not, just wanting to grab food all the time. But I think, honestly, if I would have arrived here a few days earlier, I probably would have wanted to just eat, because I totally forgot that, like, earlier this week, I was just feeling like so hungry and was eating so much. So really it was last week. So this is last week. You can see the calories there. Saturday was 3207, Sunday was 2407. I just kind of, even though I was trying to have like just like not a solid goal, but just like trying to be conscious and stay under 2,000 calories. Those days I was like, screw this, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat whatever I want. And I think I ate that pizza, that frozen pizza was like surprising number of calories. What did I eat on Saturday? That one day. Anyway, that was last week. And then this week I kept it up. I was still like super high calories on Monday. And then it just kind of dwindled from there, and now I'm at a place to where I'm back down to just eating under 2,000 calories. It's kind of easy and fine for me. So I don't really know what I'm going to do today. I may be eating a lot today, but at this point, I'm not really hungry. So yeah, my daily average is 2133, but most of that is from those high calories earlier this week, whenever I was still just like pretty hungry and eating a lot. And my brain was just like, even though I kind of wanted to stay under 2,000 calories, I don't know why, my brain was just like, whatever, it's not a big deal, I'm just gonna eat. So I did. But yeah, like I said, again, going forward, I'm just going to be tracking. I'm not going to really, I would like to have a goal of kind of trying to stay under 2,000 calories, but I'm not going to be super strict on it. Like, I guess right now my goal is just to track everything and get in the habit of that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of this week. Let's see what my weight and everything has been. So I've mentioned before that I normally take medicine at night to kind of help me sleep, but I didn't bring it with me, and I was like, you know what, let me just try going this week without taking any medicine. And I've been getting decent sleep, but actually not on Thursday night, Friday. 2 hours and 43 minutes, because I got in so late and whatever. But yeah, I've noticed my sleep is definitely different, and I don't feel like it's as good, but I've been having more dreams, so I don't know. But I keep waking up in the middle of the night like a lot, and I don't feel like I'm getting very good sleep. But I was watching this thing that said, like, if you're taking like Benadryl and sleep aids like that you're not actually going into that like deep kind of sleep that you need to have. But I don't know, we'll see what happens when I get back home. I will honestly probably go back to my sleeping pills, because I don't know, I just feel like it's easier to fall asleep and I get a better sleep. But anyway, that's kind of an aside. So I don't have, my scale at home is a Fitbit Aria, I think. And so whenever I weigh it, it automatically sends the weight to my Fitbit app. But here I'm doing my sister's scale, so I've just been manually entering it in. And weirdly, I've been at the exact same weight every day. I think it's probably accurate though, because I mean, it's close to what my other weight is. So it's not like just way out there, but yeah, it's been exactly the same, 155.8 the last 3 days since I got here. So I don't know. We'll see how that changes. It'll be a pretty strange vacation if I don't gain weight. Because I know, like, the last cruise I went on, I think I ended up gaining like 5 pounds by the end of it. But yeah, that's how it was. I'm a little bit more, I guess, if you go by this Monday, on the last Sunday, 155.4. I'm a little bit heavier today, but not a big deal. I did eat a ton of calories earlier in the week, so that's kind of surprising. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I have. Is there anything else to show in this? Oh, my steps. So I haven't been going to the fitness center in the morning. There's a fitness center here in my sister's apartment complex. But I think I'm going to start going tomorrow. I think we're going to get enough walking in today that it should be fine. And I think we should probably head out soon because it's 9 o'clock and I want to get to the market at a decent time. So probably going to go wake my sister up real quick and get to stepping. But so far I've had a few steps. Yesterday, I think my goal, is it set at 7 or 8,000? 7,000. So I didn't quite meet my goal. Yesterday, we were driving quite a bit. We did quite a bit of walking, but we were also driving. But I did for sure on Friday, for sure on Thursday, probably all that airport walking I did. And then, yeah, every other day I'm going to meet my steps, usually about 8,000 because I do my hour in the morning. So, but yeah, I'm going to try to keep hitting, at least 6,000 or 7,000 steps a day. Try to get some walking in. My sister has to work like half day the next 3 days, so that should get me able to get in my routine and get up in the morning, get my steps, get some reading done, all that. But today's Sunday, it's a weekend. I'm just gonna enjoy the weekend and have a good time. But I'm not gonna do my measurements this week because my sister has a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't really have like a good place to do it. And honestly, I don't think anything has changed. There's not going to be a major change. So I'm just going to just post some clips that I took from the week if you want to watch those. And if not, next week I'll be back with kind of like the normal video, taking my measurements and all that stuff. So so it is Monday, August 8th, 2022, and it is 4:30 in the morning, headed to the gym today. This is kind of a weird week because my boss is going to be out of town this week, so I don't have any meetings with her. My class is finished. And then I'm gonna be leaving on Thursday to go out of town. So I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly how this week's gonna go. I'm gonna try to get some more work done to get like caught up or ahead and finish up like the last edits on that paper. So hopefully it can be ready to be submitted to a journal by the time I leave. Yeah, the last 2 days, like, my diet has just been a little bit crazy. Not crazy, but I just haven't been focused on it. And yeah, I went over 2,000 calories again yesterday because I ate a frozen pizza. Like, I probably honestly wouldn't have eaten as many pizzas of the frozen pizza if I had put it into MyFitnessPal beforehand, because I didn't put it into MyFitnessPal until this morning, and I had no idea that it was like 320 calories per slice, and I had a lot of slices. So yeah, I had like 4 slices, 320 calories a slice, 4 slices, like that's quite a bit of calories. But yeah, like my roommate had bought a frozen pizza a long time ago, and I didn't have anything to eat last night. I was actually really craving some fast food, but I just decided to eat at the house, and that was like the closest thing to fast food. And yeah, I'm kind of wishing I wouldn't have eaten it, but it's whatever. And also, I've noticed, so I broke the seal on my sodas the other day, is what I call it, like, or fell off the wagon that day that I took my exam, and I had 2 of the mini Cokes yesterday, and I noticed that this happens occasionally, typically about once a month or so. I will wake up in the morning feeling really thirsty, but not for water, like specifically thirsty for like a Coke and sugar. Like I feel like I just need like a Coke and sugar, and that's what I felt this morning. And so I normally don't have like a Coke, like even when I'm drinking Cokes on the regular, it's not normally until later in the afternoon that I'll have a craving for one. But like I said, maybe like once a month or so, I'll get that craving for one, like as soon as I wake up. And that happened today, and so I did. I cracked open a Coke, and I've had one. And I haven't drank the whole thing yet, but I'll finish it off before I go in the gym. And then, yeah, like I'm just like so thirsty for water too. And yeah, we'll see how today goes. I don't know, I need to put together like a meal plan for the week, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm on vacation. But dang, it's 4:30, there's already 2 cars at the gym. But yeah, we'll see how today goes. There's a lot of stuff I want to do around the house before I go on my trip, and I already did quite a bit of work this weekend. I went through all my shoes and organized all those. I'm working on going through all the clothes that I have, getting everything that I may want. So basically, I've got like a handful of shoes that I wear consistently, and shoes have been like the hardest thing for me to get rid of, because I've always had like a thing for shoes. And so I've got all of these other pairs that like I probably won't wear, and if I do wear them, it'll probably be like once, but at the same time I'm not fully ready to get rid of them. So, you know, I've got like my main shoes in one place, like with all the clothes that I wear, and then, and like I said, that's like 8 pairs of shoes that like I'm more likely to wear. And then I've got all the rest of them kind of like put away, but still, yeah, we'll see. And so I think I'll go through these like purge cycles occasionally, and then, you know, if I still realize like, yeah, I'm never gonna wear these, I'm not wearing these. But there has been times whenever I've done this method and I've stored things away, and then later I'm glad that I've kept them, because it was something that I wasn't wearing, but all of a sudden I start wearing it all the time. So, you know, that's the reason I'm kind of holding on to them, but just, you know. And I got rid of a few pairs of shoes that during this cycle that I had kept before. So, you know, it's slowly dwindling down. And now I need to go through all the rest of my clothes. I've got a ton of clothes. It's like the same thing. Like, I may or may not wear, and then some of them are winter. Anyway, I'm hoping to get through all of the clothes this weekend and, or this week, and just all the rest of my stuff. Like, I've got quite a bit of stuff, but it's definitely less. It's been dwindling down over the years because I was kind of, not a hoarder, but I had a time that I would go and buy a bunch of stuff, and my dad was a little bit of a hoarder towards the end, and I don't want to be that, and so now I'm definitely like more on the minimalist side and discovering like what I use consistently and what I don't use. And so yeah, like even though I feel like I have a lot of stuff compared to most people, I don't think it's really that much stuff. So I was actually kind of surprised because I'd had a bunch of things in totes, but I had just kind of thrown a bunch of stuff into different totes just to get it out of the way. And now that I'm going through the totes, I'm like, well, these totes weren't even actually full. It was just kind of like I'd thrown stuff places to just get it up out of the way and stacked up on shelves. And so it's not as much stuff as I originally thought I had anyway. But yeah, I want to spend part of the week going finish wrapping up my paper, and then part of the week getting the living room cleaned out and ready. So hopefully maybe next month I can start renovating it, painting it, and all that stuff, and have like a really nice space. Right now it's got wood panel walls, so I think once it's painted, I want to paint the walls white, and I think that will just like really open it up, make it look bigger, make it look brighter, make it a lot more inviting to be in the living room. And my ultimate goal is to turn this one section of the living room into like a little workout area. And I was thinking about like the other rooms, I just ripped up the carpet and honestly painted the well, actually I thought it was plywood, but it's not even plywood, it's like particle board. But paint the wood floor. And then my roommate just had the idea yesterday. He's like, well, if it's gonna be like a workout space, we can just put like mats down there. You know how some gyms have like the soft kind of foamy mats or whatever. And I was like, you know, we could. I hadn't thought about that. So I may have like just one section of the living room with like covered in like a big gym mat type of thing, or the foam stuff. And then I also told him, because he's wanting to start a gym, but one thing we were thinking is, and he's got this idea for a gym, kind of a neat idea, to where we won't really have to deal with a whole lot of people. But I told him, I'm like, well, if you want to start buying equipment, I've got room in my living room where we could store it if you wanted to get like a bench press or, you know, something like that, or like a squat rack, you know. So maybe start kind of building a little home gym once I get the living room kind of cleaned out and organized. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, I'm gonna go in and get my steps. My roommate's mom is here. She stayed the night last night because they're gonna be taking off today, because he is getting, hopefully, we'll see if the deal goes through, a new work truck, because he wants to also start like some little side hustles, maybe like cutting wood and I don't know, things like that. He's been trying, like, whenever he gets a little bit of extra money, to spend it on useful things, like things that he can use to make more money, you know, or, you know, to do things around the house, like not just waste it on, you know, things that can't be productive, which is fine with me. He started splitting wood. I'm gonna get my fireplace. My fireplace needs to be, I haven't used it, I don't think my grandma used it the last couple of years that she lived there. So it's probably been like 5 or 6 years since the fireplace has been used, so I need to get like a chimney sweep or whatever. I want to get it in service this fall because last winter it got pretty cold and a fire would have been nice, and my house is all electric, so if the electric went out I wouldn't have any way to keep warm. So yeah, it's definitely good to have someone who knows how to chop wood around the house. But anyway, I'm gonna go get my steps and then get on with the rest of the day. Okay, just real quick, I want to note I'm done with my walking, headed home. It's about 6 a.m. and I am so thirsty today, but I'm not just like, I've got, I said I drank the mini Coke earlier because I was just feeling like craving that. I was craving the carbonation. I was craving like the coldness of the drink. Like I wasn't just thirsty for water, but now like I've got my pre-workout, but I don't feel like I want to drink that. Like I don't want it, but I am craving like some really cold water. Like almost my whole like walk, I just wanted some really cold like ice water. And also like I feel like I'm not in the mood to work out. Like I got in there, it was sometimes like the time just passes by, like it just flies by and I don't realize I've been in there for an hour. But today it was just kind of like dragging, and I don't know. I did finish my reading. I spent, like 35-40 minutes like finishing up the reading that I brought with me, and then I just scrolled through TikTok. But yeah, I'm just making note that the workout today is a struggle. I don't feel like doing my workout when I get home. It's not like that bad, but I'm starting to feel some resistance this week to being active. And then, like I said, I also noticed, the last 2 days, I've been craving more sugar, craving Cokes, craving bad food. Whereas, the beginning of last week, it was like super easy for me, like not to eat. I wasn't having cravings during the day. So I just wanted to make note of that. Okay, so it's about 5:45 in the morning, and I've already been to the gym. I got here about 4:30, and I'm just now leaving. Also, it's Tuesday. I don't know what the date, August 9th. And I'll just say I'm not in a good mood. Like, I felt it starting to come on yesterday, and then I was hoping that like, I'd go to bed and wake up and it would be gone, but I'm still in a bad mood, maybe in a worse mood than yesterday. So I'm hoping that it gets better, but we'll just see. I don't know. I'm just feeling like a little bit anxious and just, I don't know, kind of introverted. I talked a while back or a couple times about, going through phases where I feel more social and then other phases where I feel introverted and where I just want to like disappear, and I think about just like deleting. And I felt that way this morning. I was like, I don't know, I should maybe delete like all my videos that I have up and everything, but I don't know. I'm just gonna ride it out and see if I get to feeling better. Also, like my eating has just been so bad. Like yesterday, I had like 4 sodas of those mini like cans, and then I had some leftover of the frozen pizza I'd made the night before. I ate that, and then my roommate had gone out of town with his mom for most of the day, and then when he came back, we went and got food, fast food, and then chocolate. Like, so it was just, I ate over 3,000 calories yesterday, and I just feel like my pants are fitting tighter. Like, I don't know. So it's been like the last 3 days I've been going over the 2,000 calories. Yesterday by quite a bit. And I don't know. So am I in a bad mood? Am I eating more because it's getting to that point in my cycle? Or am I in a bad mood because I'm eating bad stuff? Like, I don't know. But I will say, as of now, I feel like I am not hungry whatsoever. I actually feel... And, you know, I mean, I think it's kind of a good thing, because the last 2 nights, whenever I ate, like, bad food, or the last 3 nights, even though I felt like I wanted it, when I was eating it, it wasn't satisfying. And I also watched this documentary, like, I had it playing in the background while I was working. It was called, like, I think Junk Food Kids or something like that. And it was kind of a reality show, looked like in the UK, and they were talking about, you know, they followed around some kids that were like overweight or obese, or whose teeth were rotting out because they were eating, you know, so much sugar from such a young age and not having good, like, dental habits and things like that. But it was like, even though I watched that and I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, like, that's so bad that they're eating all these bad snacks all the time, and then I still went and got fast food. But I don't know. I don't know. But I'm sure it'll get under control, hopefully today. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've said before, these next couple of weeks, I'm just gonna track, and, you know, I will try to stay under 2,000 calories in the coming days. But I don't know, since I'm gonna be on vacation, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't really know. Like, my sister's planning everything, so I have no idea, like, what we're gonna eat, when we're gonna eat, where we're gonna eat. So I'm just kind of leaving it up in the air. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But yeah, I am in one of those moods to where I did not want to go walk today. I did not want to read my stuff. But this is one good thing about having the habit tracker and having it set up in a way to where I'm not, like, pushing myself hard every day, because when I get these days like this that I don't feel like doing it, because my goals are kind of, like, low, even on my hard days they're still achievable. So, like, with my reading, I think I'd had it for like an hour in some cases, but I dropped it down to 30 minutes. So that leaves it open for, like, okay, well, at least half my walk I can read the whole time if I want to, but if I'm just not in the mood, like today, once I get to 30 minutes of reading, then I can switch to something else, something mindless if I want to, which is exactly what I did today. I read, you know, a little over 30 minutes, and then once that was done, I just went and scrolled through TikTok, which was what my brain needed today. Some days I just can't, like, scrolling through TikTok isn't appealing to me, but some days it's just kind of like, if I'm in a bad mood and I'm feeling anxious, like, getting sucked into a social media app like that, like, helps me feel less anxious, I guess, because my brain isn't just, like, kind of going too much or whatever. Sometimes my brain goes a lot, and it's in a good way, and sometimes it's not. And I feel like today it's not going fast in a good way, if that makes sense, but I don't know. But yeah. So I really, really do not want to do my workout today. I didn't really want to do it yesterday, like the home part of my workout. But I did it eventually. And then, but I really, really don't want to do it today. But again, because my, the bar is kind of set so low in that, like even though I don't want to do it, it's not so much that I can't do it. You know, I can push myself to do the number of reps that I have set for myself. And yeah, so I do like that aspect of it. And like normally if I didn't have my habit tracker or something to keep me, you know, accountable on a day like this, I would just have probably slept in all day and not done anything and been lazy. And well, not slept in all day, maybe till like 9, I don't know. And then maybe I would have stayed in bed and just scrolled on my phone all day and just tried to like distract or whatever. But because I have my habit tracker, because I know that I want to like get my steps in and at least get that stuff done for the day, it's gotten me out of bed. So yeah, so that's one thing I'm like recognizing about myself. So I'm hoping that this bad mood phase only lasts for like another day or two, and I'll be in a better mood when I get to visit my sister. Because that was one thing I was worried about, because, you know, I don't know if other people have done this, but have you ever been on vacation? And as a female, I guess, because I think the hormonal stuff is different with females and males, but have you ever just been on vacation and you're just like in a terrible mood and like you want to have a good time, but like you're just, something's off and you're not in a good mood and you're not able to enjoy yourself as much as you could. But then maybe another time you're on vacation and it's just like the best time ever and it's just like so great and you're having such a good time, but there's not really any reason why you're having such a good time over like another vacation, because but it just feels good. And I can think of some specific examples. This one time I went to Branson with my mom. It was just like a random weekend trip. It was like Labor Day weekend, and me and my mom both worked at the same place, and it was like Friday, and she was like, she called me at my desk and she was like, hey, do you want to go to Branson? I was like, yeah. And then we just went home, packed our stuff, and went. We didn't do anything special. Like, we just went and had just a great time. But then there was this other trip that I went on, and I went to Costa Rica, and it was part of like this renewable energy group sort of thing, because I don't know if you know, Costa Rica it may be up to like close to 100% running off of renewables, but at that time it was only at 90%. And so we went around different parts of Costa Rica to see how they were using renewable energy. Anyway, stuff that I'm interested in, but I just, going into it, I was in introvert mode and I felt so out of place, and I just felt like, even though I was enjoying some of the stuff and I really should have been having like a fantastic time, I just was not in a good mood, and I was feeling like very self-conscious and introverted. And plus I was around like the kids in the group. There was like me and one other girl who were master's students, and the rest were like undergrad students from different universities. It was like not through my school. But yeah, like I felt like I could have had, like the way the trip was set up, like I could have had the time of my life, but I was just like, it must have fallen on one of these weeks that like my hormone cycles were off, like PMS or something. But like, yeah, like the more, I've got a book that I'm going to read on my way to LA, and it has to do with your period and how to work with your period to be more productive. And I think, you know, it just kind of goes through your cycles and how to use it to your benefit. And I really think, like, I feel like I should plan, like, my work, my school, like my vacations. I feel like really a lot of that as a woman should be planned around your hormone cycle. Like, when are you expecting to go through this phase of your hormone cycle because you know you're going to be in a productive mood, or maybe like hold back on certain times of your hormone cycle because you're going to feel less motivated and you need to rest, and you'll be better off just like not pushing yourself through these days. And I heard a girl talk about this on TikTok, and about how she started doing her training based on her hormone cycles, and like it's just enhanced her training so much. And so I do think I would like to look into that and the aspects that are, and there's like these trainers coming on and like these male trainers being like, no, you know, like hormones have nothing to do with it, it's just blah blah blah. And I'm like, hormones are like very, very strong things. So to negate the fact that males have a 24-hour hormone cycle and females have a 28-day hormone cycle, and not adjusting training based on that, I feel like you're missing out on some stuff you could do with that. And I'm not convinced. Like, I try to look at the male hormone cycle, and everyone's like, well, testosterone peaks in the morning and decreases during the day. Males have a 24-hour hormone cycle. I think they have a monthly cycle too, because like, I don't know if it's monthly or what cycle it goes on, because my roommate definitely has different mood stages. And I haven't figured them out completely, like what's his cycle, but I feel like they, on top of their like 24-hour hormone cycle, I think guys might have like another, maybe they have an estrogen hormone cycle too, it's just not as pronounced as in the women. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm definitely in a mood, so I don't want to work out, but I am going to get my morning workout done, and I'm going to try to get all my work done, and that way the next couple of days I can just like ease it into like packing and getting the house put together before I leave, because I love to come back to a clean, put together house. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, hopefully I will have a good rest of my day. Okay, so it's Wednesday afternoon. I don't think I've filmed much this week. I've been going to the gym every day, still keeping up with all that stuff. Just been busy trying to get everything wrapped up with work before I go. And I think I've gotten pretty much everything wrapped up today. I still have like all day tomorrow, because I don't leave, like my flight leaves out at like 10 p.m. So I've still got quite a bit of time tomorrow. I haven't packed yet, but I just started doing laundry and hope to get everything, well, I will get everything packed up tomorrow. And again, since I wear the same outfit every day, I'm not planning on actually bringing, like, normally packing for a trip is kind of stressful, but I'm not planning to bring any special outfits or anything like that. I'm probably going to wear basically the same thing that I wear every day. I'm gonna just like pack a swimsuit, maybe make sure I have a couple different pairs of shoes, a jacket, you know, like nothing too crazy. So yeah, like I seriously love just like wearing the same thing, because it just takes so much stress out of everything. So I'm just getting all of my clothes that I've worn this week so far washed right now, so I'll have everything clean to pack. And just gonna keep straightening up tonight. I've been eating terribly the last few days. but I want to look. I think it was around the same time last month that I really like fell off. And I thought it was just because I had ended the fasting. And so I thought that the fasting was kind of a bad thing because I felt like because I had fasted, like once like the 30 days was up, I thought I was just overcompensating with all the food that, you know, just eating whatever I wanted. But I don't know. It may have just been like maybe that's the time of the month that I just eat a lot more. So I need to look and see if it's been about a month. So because I noticed like what was like week before last, I wasn't very hungry just in general. And then yeah, these last few days, like I've been noticeably like way more hungry. I was craving sodas and I had a ton of sodas like the last 3 days, and I was craving soda a little bit today, but I didn't have any. Like it seemed like, you know, it was about 3 or 4 days of just like really craving and wanting to eat more. But today it seems like that's slowed down a little bit. Like I haven't eaten so far today and it hasn't been hard. Like I just haven't really been having major cravings. So yeah, we'll see if it was just like those few days that I was just extra hungry. But yeah, I think today we're gonna go get Taco Bell, just because I'm pretty much out of food here and I don't want to buy a bunch of food before I go on my trip. So we're probably gonna have like something quick today and tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know. I'll try to film some clips the next couple days when I feel like it. So yeah. So it's Thursday. It's about 7:15 and okay, Taco Bell was a bad idea last night. Or I don't know, but I woke up this morning not feeling good at all. Like my alarm went off at 3:45 and I was just feeling like a little bit nauseous, but like, I mean, not that bad, but it's just like normally I don't have any feeling of anything at all. Like if I feel nauseous, I just feel like even a little bit nauseous, I'm just like, oh my god, this is the worst feeling in the world, because I don't ever feel like bad in my body. If I do feel bad, it's mostly like mental, you know, like stress or things like that. But yeah, I just woke up and I was like, oh no, like thank goodness I'm not flying out until late. So if I don't feel good, hopefully it will pass. So, and I just went ahead and like reset my alarm for later, and tried to go back to sleep, and I did, and I feel a little bit better, but I'm still not feeling 100%. I know exactly what it was. I got like some nachos at Taco Bell, and I don't know if like the oil they cooked it in was old or something, but like I knew they tasted a little bit off, but I was like, whatever, I'm gonna eat them anyway, and maybe that might be what it was, but I don't know. In any case, I do not feel like eating today at all, and yeah, but thankfully I feel good enough to where I think I can like push through and get all of my things done. So obviously I'm going to go walk, and then I've got a new phone case, and my holder in my car is not the best. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to push through and still get my stuff done, and still need to pack and everything. But honestly, I think I'll pack as soon as I get home, after I do my little workout and everything, and then that way it just leaves like extra stuff, because the main thing I need to do is pack, but everything else I need to do is just kind of extra stuff that I want to do to get the house put together before I go. I don't know if you noticed when I weighed, but like my floor is so dirty right now because I moved some things around, and so whenever I move stuff, there was like all this dust behind everything. My floor just is so gross. So I need to I want to sweep and just get the place like looking nice, feeling nice, so I can come back and to a nice place and just get ready to restart up, get ready for the fall semester and everything that I have to do. So yeah. Anyway, that's the plan. Okay, so just wanted to give an update. Oh my god. I have not liked this phone holder since I've gotten it, but okay, let's see if I can pull out here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I know like a couple days ago I said I was in a really bad mood, and then I got in a little bit of a better mood, but I was like eating a lot. So okay, that sounds like PMS. And then today, noticeably like brain fog and tiredness. Like, I know I said that I had like my stomach didn't feel good, but I slept all night though, so it wasn't like I didn't get sleep. I just didn't feel very good when I woke up at my normal time, so I decided to stay in bed a little bit longer and get a little bit more sleep. But yeah, like reading, I did force myself to read for 30 minutes, but it like, I only got like a few pages in 30 minutes because like I just could not focus and concentrate, and I was just having to like reread. And then this is what I talked about the other day. So the other day I was having trouble concentrating because my brain was going and I was thinking about all these things. Today was the opposite case. I wasn't able to focus, but it was because it wasn't that I was like, my brain was overactive thinking about all these things. It was just I felt tired and just like I did not want to read. I did not want to be walking. Like, it was just not fun. And then so after 30 minutes, after I finished the chapter I was reading, I just stopped and just scrolled through TikTok. And I don't know, I find myself like getting annoyed at things on TikTok and social media. Like, I can't watch, like, most of the time I can watch videos, like, no problem, but like, just even earlier this morning, I was like, I had a couple YouTube videos on, and I would just like immediately go to another video because the people in them were annoying me. And that sounds like, I was just like, oh, why are they talking like that, or why are they, you know, but normally I don't get annoyed. So yeah, I'm definitely in some sort of a mood right now, and I hope it goes away before I meet up with my sister. So yeah, but I mean, it's probably good that it's been happening the last few days, so I'm hoping I'm on the tail end of like being in a bad mood. So, but yesterday I thought I was doing fine. I was a little bit tired at the end of the day. I really wish, like, I really wanted to get more stuff done last night, but I just kind of like stopped early because I was tired last night at like 4:30. I was just tired, and I pushed myself to get some laundry done and some other things, but we pretty much stopped about 5:30 or 6. Both of us, me and my roommate, were just like, all right, let's go get some food and let's just relax the rest of the night. So, but I'm still tired today. I do not want to go do my little workout, but I'll do it. And then just, as long as I get packed, that's really my only goal. And I'm gonna try to do it. Is my cat down the road? But I'm gonna try to get that done at least, and then if I feel like getting other stuff done, I will. If I need to take a nap, maybe I'll do that. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I've been packing and I'm feeling myself like starting to overthink things because, you know, I said I'm just gonna pack my normal things. I don't need these extra things, but I don't really know exactly what we're doing. So I'm like trying to think, but you know what? I'm just gonna stop. I'm just like, all right, pack your normal clothes. You don't need that skirt that you've had forever and never worn. Like, maybe some other time you can work it into the things that you're wearing, but just like, don't overthink it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pack my leggings, I'm gonna pack my white shirts. I've got a black hoodie and then another black kind of sweater. And then I'm just gonna bring, so right now I have like 4 pairs of shoes picked out to bring, but I think I'm just gonna bring my sneakers and some sandals, and that's it. Because I know every time that I've overpacked for like the just in case, I've ended up just feeling like I've got way too much stuff. Why did I bring all this extra stuff that I don't wear? So yeah, I'm just gonna pack the basics and then go from there. Okay, so I think I'm done. I did throw in a few extras just because I think I had the space. So I've got all of my leggings down there. I've got all of my white t-shirts there. And then I brought a white tank top, a black tank top, some comfy pants. I probably won't wear this, but I brought this just in case. I bought this a long time ago. It's kind of one of those tennis skirt sort of things. Here's my feet shorts, the only colorful thing in here. I've got a sweater and then another jacket. So I'll probably end up wearing my same thing every day anyway, but I just brought a few extra things just in case. Then over here, I've got all of my bras, underwear, socks, my swimsuit cover, towel, just in case I need it. Then I've got 2 pairs of sandals. I've got this so I can do my measurements. Oh, and then this is super important. It's a travel bidet. I bring it every time I travel because now that I have a bidet in my house, like, it feels gross to go without it. So then I'm bringing, this is the pair of shoes that I'm gonna wear to the airport. Then I'm gonna wear my normal black leggings, white shirt, and then a hoodie. So should be all good to go. My keys in your panty pack. No. Okay, so it's Saturday, August 13th, and I think it's about, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 in the morning. Had a good day yesterday, kind of slept in. I'm not on my routine in terms of like getting to the gym and doing my workouts and all that, but we walked around a lot. We went and got some food in a little town called Topanga, and we did some like shopping a little bit, not too much. I don't really shop a lot, like I don't get souvenirs or anything anymore, but I found a couple of stones that I liked, and but yeah, so today apparently we're gonna go do some yoga out on the beach. So we're about to head out there. We're gonna try to leave at 7:30 to get out and do some yoga. And yeah, I'm still trying to track my calories and stuff, but I'm not really like too worried about it. We got some dessert last night, and I didn't eat all of it, so honestly, it's probably gonna take me all week to eat it. It's some mango cheesecake and some mango sticky rice, and my sister didn't have a coffee maker, because when she moved into this place, she just like didn't want to mess with moving a lot of stuff, so she left a lot of stuff with her roommate or her former roommate, but we went and bought a coffee maker last night, so I'm about to make some coffee and get ready, and we're gonna head to the beach. Also, we cleaned out our fridge last night, and there's the leftover dessert, and then I think we're gonna do some grocery shopping today to get some groceries for the rest of the week. And then here's the coffee maker that we got. And she also had an extra desk for me, so I've got this nice space to do some reading of some of these like non-school books that I brought with me, and kind of have some place to journal and stuff in the morning. And it's right by this nice patio, so yeah, I'm looking forward to get things in order next week, but I'm still kind of like dealing with jet lag and everything, so I'm gonna get on track hopefully in the next couple days. See that shadow going that way? See a lamp? Okay, so it's Sunday. I don't know what the date is, like August, I don't know, 14th maybe? And it is close to 9 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know, I'm not really sure what, I've been thinking about going up to the fitness center, but I haven't been to the fitness center so far since I've been here, but I have been getting most of my steps in. Friday we got a ton of steps because we were just doing a lot of stuff, walking around. Yesterday I got enough, we were again kind of doing a lot of stuff. We drove all up and down the coast. We went to Laguna Beach and did a chakra balancing. I don't really know what it was. Like, my sister told me we were gonna go do yoga on the beach, but then when we got there, it was like this kind of like learning about chakras and balancing your energy and things like that, and I actually preferred it because I like yoga, but it's been a while since I've done it, and so like that was actually, I preferred that over yoga, what we did. And the lady, I think her name was Stacy, she was really nice. My sister had booked her off of Airbnb Experiences, I think, but it was really cool. I really enjoyed that. And then what else did we do? I don't know, we were gone like all day, but we drove up the coast. We went to Redondo Beach, or a pier, and got some food, and then went to, oh, I need to put that in my fitness pal. I knew I was forgetting something. And then we went to Santa Monica, and she had booked us this thing that was really weird. It was like I don't know, I don't even know what to call it, honestly. It was called the Reality Center, and it had like, you put on these headphones and they were playing sounds, and they had like, you had your eyes closed and there was a light bar, and they played these different lights, and you're laying on this table and it vibrated. Like, I don't know, it was an interesting experience. I don't know that I would do it again, but it was interesting. And then yeah, today we're gonna try to hit some farmers markets. She has to go, she had fostered a kitten a while back, and she found a home for it, but they've got to, I think, finish up some paperwork at the vet. And then I think we're gonna do a sensory deprivation tank today. So just hitting all these things that I've been kind of interested in trying, but not, I haven't been able to do it back home. So yeah, it's been really nice. I feel like me and my sister are kind of like connecting pretty well, and yeah, so it's been good. I think actually I'm gonna end this here, and then I think I'm going to, okay, for next week I'm still gonna be here, but I'm gonna try to get back on track with getting my steps in reading, because I haven't really done too much of that, and just kind of getting in a routine here, because I've been, like, there's a little bit of jet lag, and you know, just my flight was later on Thursday than I normally even stay up, and so just kind of getting my schedule back in order being here. But next week I'm going to try to get into a little bit more of a routine, and it's hard because my sister doesn't really have a routine either. So yeah, just trying to get settled in here with that for the next few days while I'm here. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to do, she's got a scale here, so I'm going to keep weighing myself and just keep tracking my food kind of loosely. I'm not being super strict with how I'm tracking it. I'm just kind of making my best guess, since a lot of these places aren't like chain restaurants. And so, but yeah, I will, I guess, post another update next week where I'll do my measurements and all that like normal from back home. But yeah, I guess I'll check in again next week.